Alright guys, what's going on? We're back here today with the RX8 at the top of the mountain. I feel like it's been a minute since we were back here. It's honestly probably not been that long, but it honestly just feels like a long time because of all the things that's been happening in the car recently, all the things that needs fixing and whatnot. So I feel like, I don't know, it feels like it's been a while, but I don't know if it's actually been that long. But the car's good, the car's running, everything's pretty much good now with the exception of still missing an under tray there. So I feel like there's some cooling to be had, but you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. But I actually requested a day off work today just to come out here and drive. I feel like it's been a while since I actually did that. Things were different back a couple months ago when I just worked at a Starbucks where my, you know, schedule was just random and I could take like a random Monday off and just go out and have a drive. But you know, now that I have an office job, I haven't had the opportunity to have one of these days where I just, you know, take the day off, just go out for a drive. But here we are. It's been a minute and I feel like I really needed this, and I would just want to get connected with the car again, because considering how often it's been on jack stands recently. But anyways, we're back here on the mountains. The car is, that's a bike. There's actually, I've seen a pretty, seen a good couple of cars drive by us already. I saw a couple of 911s and some Challengers. I don't know what a Challenger is doing out here in the mountains, but you know, I'm glad, you know, they're taking it out and have fun. And that's exactly what we're planning to do today. But the car's running good. I feel like it's at a good spot right now. Cooling probably could, you know, be a little bit better with another bike. But I think the cooling could be a little bit better with the under tray. But you know, as it stands right now, I think the car is as good as it can be. So I'm here out in the mountains and no one's here with me today, and I think that's amazing because that means I just get to drive however I want to drive. Now of course we're gonna keep it safe still, but you know, we're gonna be able to drive and not have to worry too much about you know, too many people. I'm sure there's still people out here, but yeah, that's a lot of rambling. Without further ado, let's just get in the car and get this thing started. I feel like I don't know why I'm so giddy right now, but I just feel like it's been such a long time since I got to do something like this. But the car should be all good. Just find a keyhole. Yep, starts right up and we're ready. We're starting the video at a little bit below half a tank, so probably sometime in this video we will be needing to refuel, but you know, it's all good. We're here to have fun. Don't really have a specific destination for where we're driving today, but there's a lot of roads out here in the mountains, you know, away from the city that I can drive to, so I do want to check out a lot of them. Of course, some of the roads we already been to before, but I don't know, I just want to drive. But yeah, without further ado, I'm sure you guys are waiting for that too, so let me slap on my GoPro and we'll get started. Pulling out into the road here. It's been a while since I've been back, so I really, oh, that's a squirrel. It's been a while since I've been back, so I really do want to just chill and have like a nice cruise. It's been a while since I really got to take the RX8 out, so I don't really want to be pushing it today. I say that, but we're definitely still gonna enjoy ourselves, right? But we're not gonna, you know, push the car too hard here today. Do just want to have a nice relaxing drive, and I really needed this. I think I spent too much money fixing the car recently, so when you do spend so much money fixing the thing, you do want to be able to use it when you want to. Keeping it in third here today. I think I'm gonna probably keep it in third for the most part of today, to be honest. I don't see myself, I lied. I was gonna say I don't see myself dropping into second, but I definitely need to drop it to second there. Oh, AC's still on. Let me turn that off. Also trying a new camera setting, so hopefully, you know, this makes it feel a little bit more like a real POV. I think where the camera was sitting at before just didn't really feel right to me, so changing a couple settings, so hopefully it looks a little bit better as well. My camera. I feel like it never really comes off on camera how sharp these turns or how fast these turns actually come up. But you don't need to be going too fast to like really have a good time here. brake into that corner. Careful about the temperature. I just realized we're already creeping up on 214 here, so I'm gonna put my foot off the gas for a little bit and just let it cool down a bit. And that's where I really want to put the new bumper in. I know someone in the last video commented about how I shouldn't focus so much on a bumper and just work on the maintenance first. But the reason why I want to work on the bumper in the first place is so I could run like a proper under tray that directs airflow into the radiator. I don't know how big of a difference that will make, if I'm being honest, but I know for sure that running an under tray will, you know, direct more airflow, and I'm hoping that will inherently drop the coolant temperature, right? How much, like, I can't say for sure. Like, I wish I could just say, oh, it's gonna drop my coolant temp by, you know, 15 degrees, but the truth is I don't know, and I won't know until, you know, I actually try. So that's why I really want to get the bumper done next, because I feel like I'm still running into cooling issues here, and I feel like I definitely shouldn't be at this point, especially now that the, you know, peak of summer's over. I should just be chilling, but that's enough complaining. Let's get back to driving here. Definitely do notice the car temperature climbing as well on the uphill section here. I don't want to ramble too much about the coolant temps because I feel like I've been just on that for so long, but it's hard for me not to like just pay attention to it. It's hard not to enjoy yourself. As expensive as this car is to maintain, when you're out here on a road like this and you hear the rotaries just screaming, it honestly is just worth it. It really is, guys. It is so beautiful out here. Look at that car. I apologize if I'm not really talking much, but I'm just really enjoying myself here. It's been a minute since I got to take the RX8 out like this, and I really miss it, you know. This is a lot of fun, and if you guys have a cool, fun car and you've been working on it and you spend so much money on it, just remember to take it out and remind yourself why you do it. If I had like a camera facing me right now, you guys will see like the grin that I have on my face. This is a lot of fun. can't I live closer to roads like this, man? Oh my god. Every car enthusiast needs to take their car out to the mountain sometimes. You don't even need to be like pushing the car super hard to have a good time. There's just something about it. Like, I get that New York is like known for people just cutting up on the highway, but I've never understood that when you have like places like this you can drive to. Wow. When you have places like this you can drive to just like maybe an hour or two out the way. I know that sounds like a long time, but it's totally worth it. Oh, okay, a lot of potholes there. If you guys can't tell, I'm really happy I took the day off to just come out here and drive, because it has I don't even know what the word I'm trying to say is. Rejuvenated me. It is so nice up here, guys. My god. You definitely don't need to be going fast to enjoy these type of roads. It just goes to show low power, high revs, lightweight. That's all you need. That's why the Miata is so good. That's why the S2000 is so good. And just being up here, it just makes me happy. I don't know. I wish I could come out here more often, but this place being like, you know, almost 2 hours and slightly more away from me, it's just not so sad, but this is great. Honestly, like, this reminds me a lot of Tail of the Dragon. Like, just the way that the road is laid out is so much back and forth, so much hairpins. Like, obviously this is not Tail of the Dragon, but this is like honestly the closest thing you could get in New York. These blind corners are like scary, and it's just like, you know, how it was at the Dragon. It's so beautiful. Look at this. Alright guys, you have made it to the end of the video, and as always, if you made it to the very end of the video, really appreciate you guys for taking the time every day to watch that content all the way through to the very end. Honestly means the world to me, so thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I'm really happy I got to take the RX8 out today. It's been a minute since I took like a day off and just went somewhere with the car and just went out purely for driving, and it was honestly much needed, because considering how much money and like money and time I've spent to fix the car in these past couple months, it was very much needed to remind myself why I do it. And honestly, the car was just amazing, and it was a lot of fun. I had a good time, and I know I've said this a lot, but I really want to fix the bumper situation next. And it's not even because of like aesthetic reasons, like I mentioned, but I really think that by running a proper under tray, it might just be the solution I need to fix this coolant temperature thing. It's not even like have anything to do with the cooling system. I feel like we made really big progress there. Once the car gets up to like a high temperature, if we just cruise, it comes straight back down. So it's really just about keeping it from getting there. And I really think that running a proper under tray to like push air right into the radiator, I think that's the missing piece. So yeah, I really want to do the radiator next. Hopefully that's gonna, I mean, not radiator. I really want to do the bumper next. Hopefully not the radiator, knock on wood. But yeah, I really want to do the bumper next so I could run that proper setup. And I potentially might need to replace the rubber piece thing that goes behind the bumper as well, because that does play a part in directing airflow into the radiator. Haven't checked on it in a while, but you know, it was involved in an accident like what, 2 years ago, so I should have just replaced it anyway. So I'm replacing those components. Hopefully that will fix everything, but you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Unfortunately, don't have unlimited money, and all these parts does cost money, even though like, you know, the under tray on its own isn't that crazy expensive. It's only like probably 200 bucks for an OEM part. It's really the bumper, because I can't run the under tray with the current bumper that is on the car, because it's an aftermarket bumper, and when you do run under tray, there's a gap, so I can't even bolt it in, so it just flaps around in the bottom, and that's why I don't have one right now, because I hit a pothole, ripped right off. So really got to replace it. But yeah, today was a lot of fun though. Definitely a good reminder of why we do it. And also, while it's on my head, I did create that Discord last time on the previous video, and I linked it in the description below. I'm gonna link it again in the description below. If you guys want to join the Discord, feel free, hop in. It was created so we could organize like a group drive, which was supposed to be the drive that I went out on today, but because it was kind of last minute, not too surprised that no one was available, so it's all good. Honestly, it's probably better that I went out today by myself, because it's been a minute since I did that, so I needed it. But anyways, now that the Discord channel exists, you guys feel free to hop in. Maybe we could coordinate sometime like at another time, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyways, I'm still figuring out how Discord worked, to be honest. This is like my third time ever using it, or maybe not like ever, but probably like third time this year using it. I've used it in the past before, but very minimally. So like, you know, there's still a lot of stuff that I don't know. I just knew how to set up the channel, but beyond that, I really don't know what else I need to do or could do on the platform. So give me some time here. Hopefully I'll be able to set up something cool. I know you could do a lot on Discord, so just give me a minute to figure it all out. And you know, but feel free to join, give me some advice, let me know what I could do on channels. I don't really know, have no idea what the hell nitro is. I just know that there are emojis and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot for me to learn, but yeah. But if you did join and you're wondering why the channel name is called Light Cats Club, well, this actually is gonna, let me give you guys a little backstory here. But if you guys ever wondered why my RX8's license plate says OTKC, well, it's actually because back in 2020, I actually ran a clothing brand. It was something I did for about 3 years of my life. I ran like an e-commerce thing, and I designed and drew up stuff for clothing that I sold online, and I did that for, you know, about 3 years, and I ended up shutting it down because, you know, I ended up shutting it down because I lost my passion in it, and it wasn't heading the direction that I wanted to do. But anyways, long story short, I learned from a lot of my mistakes that I made doing that, and I've always wanted to do something again, but relating to cars this time. So Night Cats Club was a potential merch idea that I've had. So I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek at what I've been working on, and this is something that I've been working on for like probably the past year and a half, like on and off. So give you guys a little sneak peek of what it is, and that's why I had my computer on in the background. So here it is. Now I realize I just can't zoom in. Give me a second. All right, zoomed in a little bit more here so you guys could see. But yeah, essentially these were some of like the mock-ups for logos that I had, and you know, the different fonts, messing with different ideas and stuff like that, potential new logos, and just a bunch of mock-ups in general, just giving you guys a quick glimpse at stuff that I was working on. And I think this is probably the coolest part here of like a design or print that I could potentially make. Don't actually know if I'm able to legally put 13BREW on there because, you know, copyright reasons, but yeah. So just a quick glimpse at some of the stuff that I was working on in the past, you know, maybe year and a half on and off. I don't know if this is interesting to you guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Should I I don't know what the timeline is for all of these stuff, but if you guys are interested, you know, I'll definitely put more effort into completing this. It was just like a side passion project. I never thought about like actually having merch, and like I don't really like the idea of doing merch, to be honest, like of clothing that says like the channel name or anything like that. I always thought if I was to do it, I want it to be its own thing, and I want it to be cool and not related to the channel that much. So this is just something I've been working on. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, I think that's enough rambling for me. I feel like this video is probably gonna be the longest video I've recorded in recent times, so I'm gonna end things here. So as always, and again, thank you guys for making it this far in the video, and hopefully you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are around the world. And remember guys, the world's a crazy place, so you gotta do your part to stay safe. And until the next video guys, peace.